My Star is a new anime catching everybody's attention right now, being the number one anime on my anime list. Yeah, you heard me. Number one over Fullmetal Alchemist and Attack on Titan. I usually don't watch things as soon as they come out, but something about this show made me click the first episode. After watching it, I could see why it's so popular right now. Wait, before I get into the recap and talk about don't forget to subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel and I would appreciate it. Now back to the video. Hoshino is a talented idol with a large fan base. On the surface level, seems like a regular idol, but she's hiding something from her fans. She's pregnant, which is a massive problem if her fans find out. It would break the illusion her fans have of her. Usually idol fans have a parasocial relationship with the idol that they're fans of. Now there is a decision to be made, either keep the baby or get rid of it. Is persistent about having the baby, not worrying about the effects it could have on her career. Crosses paths with Dr. Goro. He's a fanboy of They become really close as he makes sure her pregnancy process is going well. He will also be the one delivering the baby. Goro has mixed emotions about the whole situation. Of course he wants to help her. He starts to realize he was seeing her differently and it bothered him. This shows us that people would act differently towards and her career would be over. Some idol fans are extreme and it could put in danger if news comes out that she's having a baby. Goro finds a stalker outside the hospital and the stalker pushes Goro off a cliff. In Goro's dying moments, we see him think about reincarnation. A person who never believed in superstitions suddenly started wondering if he would be brought back to live another life. Goro wakes up as a little boy named Aqua. He gets reincarnated as Ai's son. Not gonna lie, when I saw this happen, I thought this show was gonna be another jobless reincarnation. I thought Goro was gonna be another Rudy, a pervy kid with a grown man's mind. I was glad when it wasn't like that. Aqua saw as his mother and he was fanboying the whole time. Aqua also has a twin sister named Ruby, another person who got reincarnated. When we find out who Ruby is in her past life, I didn't like it at all. It didn't make any sense. It was a patient Goro had 4 years ago named Serena. She was very ill and was a super fan of She prayed about being reincarnated and having another life as an idol's kid. Her dream becomes true, but it just doesn't sit well with me. How would have Serena been able to reincarnate into Ruby? The day gives birth is 4 years after Serena's death. Reincarnation usually happens right after death. I guess in this universe it could happen whenever, so I tried my best to not look too deep into it. Hold up, this is Future Soul here. I went to rewatch the first episode and I saw that you don't get reincarnated right away. I think you get reincarnated once you gain consciousness. I thought Goro got reincarnated as soon as Aqua gave birth, but if you watch, Ruby and Aqua are able to crawl and walk, so I think it's when they gain consciousness. Back to the video. We see a different side of when somebody comments on her faking her smile. It is true, the only thing we've seen do is be super positive and outgoing and making everybody else feel good around her. It never registered in my brain that all she really does do is smile. She's living a fake life where she has to be positive and make everybody else feel good, but nobody ever thinks about how she feels. It made me think about the entertainment industry. We see a lot of situations where celebrities are going through a lot, but we don't see it in public. We will literally never know. Also, we see a lot of situations where fans idolize celebs and forget that they're human and they can make mistakes. Shows a sign of true emotion when she sees Ruby and Aqua in the crowd cheering her on. It seems like she found her true happiness. When we get into backstory, we see she had a rough upbringing. Was raised by her mother. She'll surely be sent to a child's home as her mother got sent to jail for theft and never returned for her. Explains how her mother used to abuse her and she never loved anything and nobody ever loved her. Thankfully, I couldn't relate to this moment, but it made me imagine how lonely and sad her life was. Imagine not being able to comprehend love. It would make me feel like I am not human. Having a stable family and learning compassion and how to love is very important for a kid to have and learn. Sadly, not all kids are fortunate enough to have that. It made me sympathetic to It made sense why she thinks the way that she does. Always wears a mask, a fake smile, but hollow inside, hoping she could feel someday. In dying moments, this is the most vulnerable we have ever seen her, expressing how she always felt dishonest and dirty. Lying was her love language. She hoped her lies would come true one day. Looking into her killer's eyes, she wants nothing more but to love him at that moment, but she can't. While she's bleeding out, she never thinks about herself. Making sure Aqua is okay and talking about the concert and how sad that she won't be able to show up and her fans will be disappointed. Last words are, "I love you" to Ruby and Aqua. It's the first she knows she's telling the truth. It's also the first and last time she will be able to tell the kids she loves so dearly that they were the only things in her life she confidently knew she loved. This first episode ruins me as we watch a girl live a fake life all her life. She risked her whole career as an idol just to have kids, hoping they would bring her the feeling of love she was always yearning for. This first episode also makes me realize how important love is. I hope nobody feels the way I does watching this video. Hope you guys don't feel like you guys can't be loved or you guys don't know how to express love. It is really important to have a good relationship with your family and your friends. Shoot a text to that friend that you haven't talked to in a long time. It is so important to learn compassion and to have those strong connections. That's what makes us human. If you made it this far in the end, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I know this video is a little bit more short, but I got some longer videos coming in the future. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.